Hello there, and then welcome to a brand new lesson. This is How Beyond Numbers, where we learn maths the easy way. In this lesson, we are looking at subtraction of fraction. In our previous one, we did that of addition. We look at how to subtract like fractions, unlike fractions, and mixed fractions. So without much ado, let's quickly look into it. So we'll start off with what? Subtraction of like fractions. How to subtract like fractions. When we say like fractions, they are those with the same denominators. Okay, so if they are with the same denominators, then the rule is simple. Just work with the numerators. Okay, so let's take this as an example. We have 5 over 8 minus 2 over 8. 5 over 8 minus 2 over 8. Now, as you can see, they all have the same denominators. See, that makes them like fractions. So all we do is we write our 8. That is the common denominator. And then you just subtract your 2 from your 5, which then gives you a 3 over 8. As simple as that. So the rule is, if you want to work on like fractions, just ignore the denominators for a while, then you work only on the numerators. That is 5 minus 2 all over that same denominator. As simple as you see, right? This is also another example over here. We have 9 over 10 minus 1 over 10. So 9 over 10 minus 1 over 10. The denominators are the same. So you just write your 10 and then you work on the numerators. So working on the numerators, you are going to get a 9 minus 1. So 9 minus 1. And 9 minus 1 gives us an 8. So we have 8 over 10. As simple as that. So when it comes to what? Subtracting like fractions, this is what we do. Let's look at unlike fractions. That is those with different denominators. Now, when it comes to unlike fractions, like this you see over here, we don't just ignore the denominators. Because they are not the same, we have to make sure they become the same, you see. And we do that by using the LCM. So anytime you have two denominators that are not the same, both in addition and then subtraction, use the same procedure. So we ask ourselves, what is the lowest common multiple of 3 and then 6? And then that is what? 6. That is the smallest number that 3 can divide and 6 can also divide. So 3 divides 6 twice. That 2 now multiplies this numerator we have over here. You see? Then 6 also divides 6 once. So that 1 also multiplies the numerator you have above. You see? Then we now simplify further. So 2 times 2 gives us a 4. 4 minus 1 times 1, which also gives us a 1. All over your 6. Evaluating further, you then have your 4 minus 1, which gives us a 3 over 6, which can then also be simplified further to give us a 1 over 2. You see, as simple as we have it here. Let's take some few more examples. So for this second one, we have 4 over 5 minus 1 over 4. So once again, all we do is to look for what? The LCM. The lowest common multiple of 5 and then 4 is 20. So we have our 20 and then we start our division. So 5 divides 24 times. That 4 should come and multiply this numerator here. So we have 4 times 4. Then minus 5. Sorry, you have 4 here. So 4 divides your 20 5 times. That 5 also multiplies this numerator here. So that we have 5 times 1. So with that, we just perform our operations. 4 times 4 gives us 16. Then minus 5 times 1, which gives us a 5. Then we have all over our 20. 16 minus 5 gives us an 11. So we have 11 over 20 as our final answer. which is also very simple. So basically, this is how we subtract unlike fractions. Now, the most important thing I want us to look at is that of mixed numbers. There are two methods, and then one has a little bit of tweaks that we need to study. So when it comes to subtracting mixed fractions, as I said, there are two methods. Now, the one that you have to change all towards their improper forms, and then the one that you can work the whole numbers separately, and then the fractions also separately. So let's start off with the one that you have to work with the whole number separately. So for this first example we have here, I would appreciate if you stay till the end, because there are some that are a little bit challenging that you have to do something to. So for 4 whole number 7/9, we have 4 whole number 7/9, then minus 1 whole number 2/9. We can choose to work the whole numbers separately, so that we have 4 minus 1 on one end. Then that is for the whole number. So 4 minus 1 gives us a 3. So we have 3 whole number in advance. And for the second one, we have 7/9 minus 2/9. This here are like fractions. Okay. So we have 7 minus 2, which then gives us a 5. So 5/9. So what this simply mean is, in total, we have a 3 whole number and a 5/9. So 3 whole number, 5/9. You see, this one was very, very simple. Now, this second one we'll be doing is also very, very simple. That is 5 whole number, 5/6 minus 2 whole number, 1/3. So we can work out our 5 minus 2 separately, which gives us, it also gives us a 3. And then we can work out our 5/6 minus 1/3. This here has to do with unlike fractions. So we look for our LCM. The LCM of 6 and then 3 gives us a 6. So we put our 6 there. And then 6 into 6 once. 1 times your 5 then gives you what? Your 5. Then 3 into 6 twice. That 2 multiplies 1 to give us what? A 2. Which then gives us 5 minus 2, which is a 3/6. Simplified further, we have what? A 1/2. So in essence, we have 3 whole number, that is from the whole numbers. 3 whole number, 1/2 as our final answer. Now, with those that you need to borrow, let's take this as example. So for this example here, you would definitely have to make some borrowing. You see, and that is the only reason why I wouldn't always advise you use this method, but then you use the one we would use in our next session. What is happening here is you have 3 whole number 1/4 minus 1 whole number 3/4. If you have to deal with the whole numbers, you have 3 minus 1, which gives you a 2. Straightforward. You see, but then the 1/4 minus 3/4, this one is going to give you a negative number, and we don't want that to happen. So what do you actually do from the start is, instead of your 3 whole number 1/4, we can write it as a 2 whole. So there's a 2 plus 1 whole number 1/4, then minus 1 whole number 3/4. You see, now this 1 whole number here can then be written as, we have our 2 whole number plus 4/4, which is the 1, plus 1/4, then minus 1 whole number 3/4. You see, it is with this that you can now have your 2 whole number plus, this here gives us 5/4 minus 1 whole number 3/4. You see, so since it is this long, We can now simplify this to give us a 2 whole number, 5/4. Then minus 1 whole number, 3/4. So we have just borrowed to rename this fraction into what we have here so that we don't get a negative number. With this, you can simplify and then say you have 2 minus 1, you see, for your whole numbers, which then gives you a 1. Then the 5/4 minus 3/4. They are like fractions, so they will then give you your 2/4. In other words, 1/2. Right? So it simply implies that you have your one whole number, then 1/2. Now look at how lengthy this might seem. But then you can go the other way. Rather than renaming the fractions, borrowing here and there is this method that says all you need to do is to change the whole fractions to what their improper forms. And I won't be biased, but I might say I would even use this method here. Okay, so we have a 3 whole number, 1/4, minus 1 whole number, 3/4. So we change this into improper fraction. 3 times 4 gives us a 12 plus 1. So we have a 13/4 minus 1 times 4 gives us a 4 plus 3. We have a 7/4. And then you can work from here using the other methods, right? So since these are like fractions, we just go with the 13 minus 7 all over 4. You see, then our 13 minus 7 then gives us what? A 6. So we have 6/4. Simplifying further, we know 4 divides 6, 1. So 1 whole number, 2/4. Or 1 whole number, 1/2, which is the same as what we have over here. You see, so this method says if you want to subtract fractions, change them into their improper forms, which we have seen that it is much simpler than trying to borrow here and there. So we'll end here, and as usual, I'll leave you some questions so you try and then test your understanding. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 questions, and then they are just very, very simple as the ones we've done in here. If this lesson was helpful, you can choose to subscribe if you so do wish and this is your first time. See you in our next lesson. Bye for now. Take care.